of a toast sort of thing. I don't have any water, don't have any tea, but this is good enough as it is. But I want to tell Brian how much I love him and how proud I am that God has brought him to this place in his life. And we were riding over here together, and I thought it was really good that Brian asked me to ride over here with him because we were talking, and I was like, Brian's no turning back, you know, not coming back home. And you know, 1689 Squire Run is no longer going to be home. His new home is going to be with Elena. And although we're still going to be brothers, you know, it's so neat to look back and we see the PowerPoint slides when he used to handcuff me and we stick together with our ET pajamas. And when I had my Ethiopian belly sliding down the slip and slide down in the backyard. And when he used to tell me that there was a monster in the closet and if I didn't go to sleep, he'd come and get me. To see where we are today, and I'm so excited and I'm honored to be here and represent my brother. And I want to kind of in a sense commemorate this moment and thank Brian for the way he's invested in my life and he's loved me and the way he's led me. And I've always been the one who's been very flamboyant, outspoken, really kind of hard to get along with, and Brian's always been the kind of one who defer and let me be my rambunctious self. And you know, without a brother like Brian, you know, we probably had a lot more arguments because I've instigated a lot of stuff that he's always took up on me.
You're right.
Got amen over there. Got amen over there. But nobody can hold a candle to Brian when it comes to singing Jingle Bells in like 5 or 10 different ways. I thought when I get through, Brian might want to demonstrate, especially the hip-hop version. Brian has got these white jeans that were, I don't know if they were jeans or spandex, but he can show us he's got some hip motion, I'm telling you. If it was back in the 50s, he'd have to be in contest with Elvis, because, I mean, he got the hip going. But anyway, we've got a lot of fond memories of Brian, all the Betts side family and the Brister family and everything. But I just wanted to kind of start off and in the presence of all you guys. I have no shame in tell you that I am most honored to be Brian's brother. And I'm thankful for my family. I'm thankful. Guys, all jokes aside, as goofy as Brian is and as stupid as I can be sometimes, there's sometimes I can't express my heart for Brian. The way I do right now. And I know I don't tell Brian, I don't think I love you as much as I ought to. I do. I love you, man. And I'm so happy for you, Elena, because you got my brother. And it's not easy to let him go to somebody. But I know you're an awesome woman, you're a godly woman, and you let Brian be Brian, most importantly. Because Brian who he is, Brian's going to be who he wants to be, whether you like him to try to change him or he's just going to be Brian. I learned that. And but you know what? There's only one Brian Brister. And we can all testify that. And I'm not trying to kind of sober up the moment by any means. But guys, the truth of my heart is the fact that, guys, we live in a world where, you know, brothers are being torn apart. Lives seem like we don't stop to pause and to cherish and to esteem and to value family and to value one another. And guys, I want to say this to my family because I know that we all grow up and as cousins and as uncles and aunts we go different directions. But I'm so thankful that I've always had a brother to call me and check up on me. And you know what? I can always remember times when I got in a wreck that he had his truck jumping curves and going to check me out when I had a scratch on my arm. Because, you know, Brian was always there to save the day. He was always there to kind of, if I had sick, he had his medicine cabinet, his first aid kit in the back of his truck, and he whipped out on you. He probably had a cure for cancer back there. He didn't even know it. He got so much medicine back there. But all that to say, Brian's always had the heart of just want to help people, and he's helped me, and I'm of all most indebted to him, and by virtue of that, I'm indebted to you, Elena, because the way that you've influenced Brian. I know Brian's a better man because of you, but more than that, I also believe he's a godlier man because of you. And you're a woman who will honor Brian. You're a woman who's going to treasure Brian, and you're going to be a woman who's help make him be the leader, and being the provider, and being the man that God's still creating him to be. And you're going to do that. I really believe you will. I have no doubt in my mind. I have all the confidence in the world in the way that you're going to love him, in the way that you're going to support him. And I have no doubt in my mind whatsoever in the way I know Brian is going to lead you, and he's going to care for you, because Brian's cared for me, and he's led me. And so, in a new chapter and unfolding of a new day, I just want to commemorate, Elena, what tonight's going to mean for you and for Brian, and for all of us who are part of this family. And so, you know what, we got some crazy stories to share, and I know we're going to have some great time of listening to music and hanging out and playing, but I've also asked Elena's sisters if they'd like to share a little about what this means to them, for Elena and for their family. And this is our toast to them. This is my quote, present. Sometimes the best gift that you can give is not something that you can put a bow on, or that you can put a price tag on. And the greatest gift, Brian, I can give you is my life. And I give it to you. I love you.
God bless you, Ryan.
God bless you.
After they share, and just kind of, you know, if you got a funny story you want to share, you got some dirt under the rug you got to pull out. If you got a grudge you got to let go. Here's the time to do it, because these are open targets, and so just kind of load up your artillery and shoot away. No more than anything. If you just want to tell them how much they mean to you, guys, this is your opportunity to do that. We want to give you the opportunity to share that, especially family and friends. So, I hand it over to you guys.
I don't know if you saw Elena when she was a baby with a white Alabama sweatshirt on, which you probably couldn't see because it was written on with magic marker with stinks at the bottom. Because we came from a long line of Auburn graduates and Auburn fans, so we had a really hard time letting Elena go to Alabama.
She wouldn't even eat red popsicles.
Yeah, she would eat red popsicles when she was a child because she was an Auburn fan. But now we're glad that she went to Alabama because she met Brian, and we don't have any brothers, and you know, we couldn't think of anybody we'd rather have as a brother. He feels like a brother already and has for quite a few years, so we're excited that you're joining the family. And Elena, we're sorry that you were a dress-up doll. We didn't really realize it.
We were really mean to her. We used to wake her up in the morning. She had this book. It had this bear in it, and she would not look at that page. Because he was a mean old bear, and we would sneak in her room. Early in the morning, we would growl at her. Mean old bear. To make her cry first thing in the morning. It was terrible. Well, we gave her love of shoes and her love of music.
She's definitely made us appreciate music a lot more, and Brian has always been so supportive of her music. I never went to a concert that he wasn't there, and I know that's meant a lot to her. It means a lot to her. Do you have something? What do you want to say? Do you want to say something to Aunt Nina?
To her, I'm Aunt Nina, so if you hear somebody talking about Aunt Nina, it's no invisible member of the family, it's me.
Yes?
Anybody else would like to share this opportunity?
Well, since I'm recording, I want to say God bless you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Leah, I know you have to have something.
Uh-oh.